What up? Welcome back to episode 15. 15. Today is February the 12th. February the 12th. And here we go. Another fun Thursday. What's happening? Santio Media. You know, the scary thing with trying to give people a shout out and show that love back in the chats is some of these names, I just never want to murder them. So you might see me just chop shit up, be like, what up, son? You know? But if you see me also kind of like moving like this, I got this stiff neck that's tearing my ass up. And it's been about, man, like pretty much all week. So this stiff neck done had me. But I'm been icing it and stuff. So just bear with me if you see me kind of moving a little stiff. But I was mostly concerned, like, man, am I going to be able to do my podcast? So I'm determined. But man, I hope everybody doing good. And today is the 12th. So in 2 days, that's that day a lot of you cats be stressing over of this day that just became a money grab, because that day ain't got nothing to do with the foundation and the dynamics of nobody's relationship. Nobody's. But for some reason, it has grooved its way into the emotional side of a lot of people. And if it really was that easy, then hey, you know, just keep it funky all year long. And then on that one day, just be cool. But it shouldn't be like that. That day is a money grab, you know. But still express yourself, because if not, you're going to get your ass in trouble. But what was the title? Oh, the title. And so, you know, I had an amazing time. I've lived in an amazing life. I can talk about my life easy and with passion and conviction. And I don't know if that's the word, conviction. Just, you could just see my soul into it, because it's my story. It's me telling it. I don't like to regurgitate some bullshit from a celebrity's life or whatever the heck is going on out there. You know, I've had such an amazing, fun life that, you know, I enjoy talking about it. The stuff that I can talk about. The funnest, I tell you again, the funnest and the most amazing, funnest part of my life, I just can't speak on it. But I wish I could. I wish people just weren't so sensitive and emotional and jealous. I need to move to a planet to where it's emotionless, like emotion. Like hate is an emotion. People don't really understand that. Love is an emotion. That's why you can hate somebody and get over it. And that's why you can love somebody and get over it. People don't understand that. So you can't fall in love with love, because all you're falling in love with is an emotion. Love is just an emotion. That's all it is. It's the cousin to hate. It's the brother to hate, whatever you want to call it. Love and hate, they go hand in hand. They both come and go. They both expire. You cannot live in either one of them forever. You can't, you know. I don't know why I said that, but somebody needed to hear it. I don't know who. Maybe some little 13-year-old who's tripping over somebody that they call themselves loving. But let's see. Oh yeah, what was it about? Oh, high school. I had a great time in high school. That is 4 years of being inside of an institution. Of an institution. You are getting groomed for life to step out into life as an 18-year-old. And from what I have experienced, you know, most people today, like I'm 53, if somebody 53 years old, my age, and they a buster today, they was a buster in high school. Point blank. If they a loser today, they were a loser in high school. Point blank. Ooh, that hurt my neck a little bit. And it sets the foundation for the most of where somebody is going to be placed in life. Because we saw people in high school, you saw them when you were young, and you knew that they had potential. You saw it in them. And then later they ended up being something, which is really the small percentage that actually becomes something, let's just say big, but it was something that you recognized in them. And that's a blessing that they lived long enough. There's some we saw that had potential, and they ended up expiring in life of somehow. Expiring meaning departed planet Earth. So if you graduated before me in life, before 1990, and you watching this and you still alive, congratulations. You have been through a lot and you are still here. You got a lot to be proud of. And if you my age, congratulations. And you got to keep on striving. So my 4 years in high school was a true adventure. My life has been an adventure. And I feel like this podcast platform allows me again to just share some of my adventures. You can go watch TV of something that's made up. You can go watch Netflix, but this is going to be truth. Some of this truth, you might hear me tell something that involves you, but maybe I won't say your name. But this is all true, and it's so entertaining and amazing that some of it might be hard to believe, but it's all true. So the title was what was the title? The title was My First Day in High School as a Ninth Grader Was Epic. And it truly was. Let me say this. For anybody chiming in for the first time today, thank you very much. My name is Goldie DeWitt. This is my podcast. Every Thursday at 1 p.m., we just go on a little voyage and we have some fun. And don't forget to subscribe. Just take a hot second, boop, hit that subscription. And then you can turn all the notifications on. So that way when I upload little stories or a post to my YouTube, you'll get notified. So I'm going to tell you, as a freshman, when I got to high school, we had to pick our classes. And then I found something out. I found something out that applied to me. And within somebody's household, if your parents went to college, more than likely, they have been grooming you to go to college. And it's expected for you to go to college. And for you to go to college, there are prerequisites for you to be able to go to college. And prerequisites such as certain classes you have to take. My mama, she didn't go to college. She went to high school, but college was not formatted within my household. And there's some people, parents who didn't go to college, but yet they pushed them to college because they wanted to see that happen. College was never something that was spoken about when I was going to high school at all. Never. So upon picking classes for my freshman year, I learned that what I was intimidated about, trigonometry, geometry, all this type of stuff, I didn't have to take that because I was not college bound. So I learned that all I had to do, oh, he said, been looking forward to the story right on. All I had to do was pick some general ed classes, just, some electives and some general stuff. And I also learned that I could take some substitute type classes instead of taking certain harder classes. So I say all that because when I picked my classes my freshman year, of course, oh, you know what I should have got? Because I got my transcripts. I should have brought my transcripts right here. On my freshman year, I picked, of course, PE. And then as far as a math class, you got the trigonometry and whatever, all this stuff, algebra, all that. I saw that I could pick calculator math as a freshman. Calculator math. Literally, a calculator was bolted to the desk. A real life calculator bolted to the desk. So I said, cool, that's for me. And I'm not sure if I took ceramics. I think my 6th period class was football, something like that. So let's fast forward to me with my calculator math class. I had my schedule. First day of school, I'm excited. When I grew up, the day before school, you ironing your clothes, creasing my Levi's, whatever I'm ironing is ironed. My drawers, I iron my drawers. There's a couple of cats out there who done ironed their drawers before. It ain't for everybody. It's some real, it's some gangster shit to iron your drawers. And so I get to my calculator math class. And when I get to my calculator math class, I walk in, I'm a freshman, 14 years old. And I notice that I look around, I'm like, it's all Mexicans. All Mexicans. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But it's just the fact that it's all Mexicans, not even a white person in there. Not, of course, not one other black, because blacks were the least amount of people at Ontario High back then. This is in 1986. Oh, let me say this. I lived long enough to say that I'm telling you a story that happened 40 years ago. 40 years ago, 4 years, 4 decades, 40 years ago this happened. Shit, that's beautiful. So when I walk into the class, it's all Mexicans. And of course, I'm okay with that because this is Ontario. I noticed as soon as I moved out here, even when I went to De Anza Junior High, it was predominantly Mexicans, some blacks. So I sit down and all the little Mexican kids looking at me like, what the fuck is he? Like Puerto Rican or, dark ass Guatemalan? Or, because I didn't say nothing. I'm just looking around. And then the teacher looked at me like what the fuck is, And so she's calling out names. David Martinez, Javier Sanchez, And every time they say it with the most broken English, these kids, not only are they Mexican, they don't speak English hardly at all. Hardly at all. So I'm just thinking like, man, how am I gonna get through this full year like this? What did I do? And so the teacher, she called my name. She said, Duet? I said, yeah, right here. And all of them looked at me when I said right here. And they was like, oh shit, he speak English. And she said, you speak English? I said, yeah. She said, oh, um, this is what's up, Raider Podcast? This is calculator math, ESL. I said, okay. She said, do you know what the ESL stands for? I said, nah. She said it stands for English as a second language. I said, oh. She said, but you already speak English. So she said, it'll just be easy for you to understand. But, you know, it's a math class. It's calculator math. So you can swap it or stay here. I was like, I'm going to stay right here. So the first day she passed out a piece of paper. On this piece of paper, it literally had like 4 plus 4 equal, and then you type in 4 plus 4 equal on the calculator, 8, and then you write it down. I was like, man, high school gonna be easy. So now that was inside the classroom. When we walk out of the classroom and we get into the hallway, as soon as we get into the hallway, this Mexican kid who spoke broken English, he walks up to me and says, hey, my friend wants to buy your Raider jacket. So Raider jacket, I had on a Raider jacket that was a really popular type of jacket that people were wearing back then. And if you wore this jacket, it was really, really some baller type. You know, it was serious to have a Raider jacket. So this is, oh, yeah, it popped up right there, huh? Remove. So the Raider jacket, let me go up here. There we go. My bad. So the Raider jacket, which is this right here. The Raider jacket was something that, you know, exactly. It was a starter Raider jacket. These jackets, you can get beat up over them. You can get jacked for them. Jacked means somebody steal it from you. So to wear a Raider jacket back then in the mid 80s, you couldn't be no punk. Okay. So I knew what I had on, and I knew that what I was putting myself into by wearing it to school, but it wasn't nothing new for me. I came from LA. I had some other issues with wearing certain stuff, and I got another story on that. So coming out here to the country, Ontario, this wasn't shit. But the funk still was out into Ontario. I just didn't know it. So the kid comes up to me. He said, my friend wants to buy your Raiders jacket. And so as soon as he said that, I was like, nah. I said, you can't buy my Raider jacket. I said, it's not for sale. And then as a kid, what backs that up is my mama got this for me. That means I got to answer to her. And, you know, we ain't going down that road. So I told him, I said, nah, it's not for sale. Oh, shit. Kid got killed for one in my old hood. Yes, sir. Yep. And so I told him it's not for sale. So he told the kid in Spanish that it wasn't for sale. The kid that he was talking to, I remember, he was a short, little pudgy Mexican dude who had no expression on his face. He looked like he was not a gangbanger, but just wasn't a punk. He wasn't a punk, but he was just quiet looking and he had no emotion on his face. So he told the little translator dude something. And then the translator dude told me, this is in class, in the hallway, kids walking by, everybody. He said, he'll trade you a gun for it. And I said, what? I said, a real gun? He said, yeah. I said, where's it at? And so he asked the kid, he said, where's it at? The kid went to reach for it to pull it out. I said, no, man, not right here. No. I said, no. And so at that point, the jacket is done. It's sold. Me saying my mama got it and all that, that's out the window. I can handle that now. So I told the kid, I said, hey, tell him, meet me out in front of the school as soon as school is over. So he told the kid, meet me out in front of the school and we can swap the jacket for the strap. I go through my first day of school. I ain't thinking about nothing at all. Nothing. He was going to take the jacket one way or another. Yeah. And so I get through my first day of school. I'm just excited about getting out of school to get my hands on my first strap for me. Kiss that Raider jacket bye. I can get another one. So into school comes. I go out to the front of the school. He's already sitting there. He's by himself now. He don't even have a little translator dude. I walk up to him. I take the jacket off. And when I give him the jacket, under the jacket, he gives me the strap. And so when he give me the strap, I feel it. I feel cold metal. I feel it in my hand. I can feel everything. I can feel the grip, the trigger guard, the barrel, everything. And I just slide it right in my pocket. And I lived right across the street. I lived less than 100 yards. Less than 100 yards away from the high school. That's where I live. So 100 yards away, less than that is less than a football field away for most people, who don't know. What up, 36? And so I must have fucking ran home. I jammed all the way home. I'm excited. And in case you parents don't know, it's probably different now, but kids, when something cracking, sneaky, either to their bedroom and lock the door or to the bathroom and lock the door. And I went straight to the bathroom, run in the house. My mom, she didn't work. My mom was at home all the time. And so I go in the house, bust a left down the hallway, go into the restroom. Now it's Christmas. Reach into my pocket and I pull out the brand new toy I got. Wasn't even a toy. I pull it out and this is the closest image that I could find on the internet that favored it. Okay. Right here. Let me see. Right there. Okay. So this one looks better, but to my description, it had no handle. No. It had no grips. It had no grips. It did not even have a clip in it. It didn't even have a clip. The slide basically slid back and you had to basically drop in. You pull the slide back and you drop in a 25 What's happening, Veronica? You drop in. It was a 25 caliber. That's the caliber it was, a 25. A 25 is like a smidget up from a 22 caliber. You got 22, 25, 32. And so you drop it in there and then you let the slide back down. Okay. And at that point, you get one shot. It did not have a clip. It was beat the fuck up, beat up, way beat up than this. And so that was what, I don't even think they make 25s no more because they passed a law years ago. A lot of those were called Saturday Night Specials. Back in the day, they just cleaned all the gun shops of Saturday. I think they called them Saturday Night Specials. Cheap guns like Ravens and all type of stuff. So I was still excited because I guess it's kind of like somebody who got an old fucking beat up motorcycle gifted down to them. They first one. So their idea was to fix it up, you know? So my idea was, this was a gun, you know, it was a gun, my first gun. And I looked at it to see what caliber it was. I never went and bought bullets for it because at that time I was 14. So I couldn't, about 25 years ago, right on. I couldn't go to the store and buy bullets for it. So I kept it. I kept it probably for, I remember like, it was probably like a few weeks I had that. And what that did was, that dude, whoever he is today, that dude has no idea how he probably kickstarted me hustling. That dude. I don't know his name. Couldn't even tell you what he looked like as a man today. Don't know nothing about him. Nothing. I'm sure he probably, I know he remembers the story because for him, he got a Raider jacket and he gave up a dusty ass strap that, you know, was a piece of shit. I took that and I was able to get off of it, use that for whatever you want, and made some good loot from it because I got cool with everybody that mattered. I was cool with the Crips, all the low-key Bloods, because the Bloods was very few, and all the essays. And so with that, one of those parties acquired that and was really excited about it. More excited than me. Maybe they, you know, knew how to bring it back. I didn't want to say to life, but you know, how to get it started. So that put me in a position to learn how to flip something, you know. And yeah, so that was my experience, my first day of high school, very first day. And then that kid, I honestly can't even tell you if I really even remember ever seeing him at all throughout the years, you know. Finding me guaranteed to backfire and disable upon usage. That's facts. Oh, you got to read the comments, y'all. But if you watching this after it's live, the comments are cleared out, just so y'all know that. But so yeah, that's a true story, and it the phrase, it kind of put me on. And it was it was all either uphill or uphill or downhill from there. You know, I with that money, it just put me on. I don't know what you can say on this stuff. Like 40 fucking years later, you should be able to just say whatever you need to say, you know. But so now I'm gonna tell you, there's a show on HBO Max, and I watched season 1 and season 2. Season 3 is about to come out, but it's been off the air for a couple of years. This show is called Euphoria. Euphoria. And if anybody watched it, you know damn well that show is crazy. And it's about these kids in high school. And these kids in high school and what they do, what they go through, what they experience. I personally have asked kids in front of their parents, have you watched Euphoria? And they say, yeah. I said, I'm going to ask you, is that exaggerated or is it pretty much just like that? They say, it's pretty much like that. And I'm just like, holy shit. And the parents, they go, what's Euphoria? And I go, exactly. These kids don't speak on that show. They know that that's their secret because it's putting too much out there if they tell their parents what it is. So I guess I'm dry snitching on the youngsters. To you parents, go watch Euphoria on HBO Max if you want to get a peephole into what's popping inside of these high schools, maybe junior highs too. So Euphoria had my attention because it felt like I can relate to it because of my experience in high school. And my experience was 40 years ago. But Euphoria is like 10 times, 20 times worse. Worse. And what I experienced, and you heard one of my situations, it's like, damn, what, a high schooler strap? That ain't shit compared to what they doing in high school today. It don't even compare. So let me see. But experience is something that is truly, truly needed. Experience is something that you don't want your kids to forfeit, because whether it happens when they're younger and they can learn from it, or it happens when they're older and they probably become a victim to it, experience is needed. You know, things are different now. Everything is so secluded. People, keeping their kids in the house. They feel like rather them sitting there playing video games than experiencing life, which ain't good. High school students in my household, they don't watch that show. As a high school football coach, you don't want to know what goes on in school. It just ain't the same anymore. Yeah. So these experiences is something that, really sets the tone, for how somebody's going to move out of high school. Today's kids couldn't survive in our day. Not at all. Not at all. And that's Isaac, man. I went to high school with Isaac, and like I said, there's stuff that we can speak on and stuff that we can't speak on. And the stuff that I can't speak on, again, I wish I could, because it's not only me just telling on an experience, but it could be a lesson that's unpacked in that for, the right people that's listening. Oh, Letty. What's up, Letty? I went to high school with Letty also. And that's it. You know what? I always say this. I say this. It says a lot about somebody who is still connected to people they went to high school with. It says a lot about somebody. And I'm proud and honored that I still do maintain good friendships directly in person and indirectly, maybe through social media with people I went to high school with, you know. And I can say that the people that I am in contact with that I went to high school with, I don't see their fabric being too different, you know, from just how they were in high school, you know. And the people I keep in touch with, I don't keep in touch with no busters. But if it was a cool ass dude, he just grew up to be a cool ass man. A cool ass chick, she a cool ass. Letty is a cool ass chick. Isaac is a solid motherfucker, you know. Um, like walking the streets on the O after 12 at midnight. Yep. Um, and growing up in Ontario was immediately a culture shock for me, you know, because again, I came from the southern part of LA, you know, just LA. You know, I came out of Audubon Junior High and straight to De Anza Junior High, you know. But it was something that, you know, worked out for me because for some reason, out of the blue, when I got to De Anza, it's all Mexicans. I don't know how it just hit me, but I had the biggest crush on cholas, just straight cholas, you know. And that's a good story I'll tell because I got some pictures on that, you know. What up, Ricky? I still talk to people I went to preschool with. That's good, man. That's, whoo, shit. Preschool? That's good. That's rare. Audubon Junior High, that's right. I was there. Yeah. See, you don't even know who you might bump into, you know, in life later on. A lot of people, when they left Audubon, they went to Crenshaw, you know. Some of them, maybe even Dorsey. But yeah, that was and the shit, man. Even, you know, when my mom, Mr. Shapiro, there was a Shapiro at Shapiro. Oh, Shapiro, was he like a heavy set white dude? I think so. That was my football coach. Coach or something like that. At Audubon, when my mom was on vacation, she was on vacation for a little bit. She was on vacation. I had to go stay with one of my aunties, Dorsey, in the house. And so I had to catch the 210 bus from Inglewood. Yep, Mr. Shapiro, PE. I'm gonna bring my Audubon yearbook. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all my Audubon yearbook. You might be in there. Hey, Veronica, what year you get out? And I used to have to catch the 210 bus from Inglewood all the way down to Audubon on Crenshaw. So what that means is it was kind of like the Warriors. Remember that show, The Warriors? That was going through the different neighborhoods. So for me, I was coming through all Bloods, and then you go through some 60s, then you go to Black Pea Stone. And then when you're going home, it's reverse. Black Pea Stone, some 60s, back into Inglewood family. 86. You was in 86? Oh, I was there in 86, the beginning part. I was there 85, 86. Yeah. It might be in a yearbook. I'm not sure. So with that being said, on the RTD, on the 210, you got people getting on the bus. You got these little gangbanging ass kids. And, you know, and shit is going down in the back of the bus. People getting jacked. If you're standing near the back of the bus, they kind of force you to open up the back of the bus so they can all pile in, you know. And then the bus transitions in the back from Crips to Bloods. So you got to go to school really dressing camouflage, you know, because if you affiliated, you can get caught up on the bus. If you got on some red shoelaces, some blue belt, blue anything, red anything, you get caught up. Oh, she said, I was there right on. That's dope. That's 40 years ago, Veronica. 40 years ago. Yeah. I look forward to pulling out my yearbook. We might have talked about this and I forgot. Sorry if I did. If we did talk about this. So let's see here. Go into my little bag of goodies right here, y'all. So yeah, that was my story on my first day in high school. Sunday. Oh, she said she just put out her yearbook. She said I was there. Oh shit. Right on. I don't even know. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this, Veronica. I'm gonna put in let me see something. Oh, you know what? Is this you? I think your phone number I just text you. If so, if this still your number, Veronica, snap a picture of whatever is in that yearbook, like of me or whatever, and text it to me. See if I could throw it on here real quick. Snap a picture of whatever's in there. Made the mistake of wearing a blue Rams jersey, hat and jacket with blue BKs. My day at Dorsey. Woo! In Dorsey? That wasn't good. Only thing saved me was some cats I played Pop Warner with. They were from Black Pea Stone, BPS. Probably shouldn't have said that, but yeah. So just so y'all know, like the demographics, that show with Denzel Washington when he was a crooked cop, whatever that show was, and all the Bloods, that was really filmed in BPS territory. That was filmed over there in the jungles. That was in the jungles off of Crenshaw and Stocker up that way. Training Day. There you go. Training Day. So my brother right here, Raider Podcast, basically he said his first day of school at a Blood school, he wore all blue and almost got twisted up. And that's why it's really important to know where you at. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. So I will jump into Saturday. Yeah, this past Saturday, went on a ride. And the ride that we went on was a 30-year IE anniversary ride, if I got that correct. Out of Hemet. Let me see. Man, I remember some cat that would stroll through school with a Cincinnati Reds hat on with the C crossed out. I remember that guy. Got pictures of that too.
What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. Heading out to get some wind on this beautiful Saturday. And we'll be back at it tomorrow for Fun Day Sunday. But I want to wish everybody a beautiful Saturday, man. And keep your head up, chest out, be smart out there, and take care of your health. Number one every day. All right, so let's go one down.
They say they want to label us, put us in a box. They don't know nothing about this life, about this loyalty. Listen, escucha bien. Yo soy delincuente, esta es mi gente, ready for whatever, hasta la muerte. Yo soy delincuente, esta es mi gente, ready for whatever, hasta la muerte. Woke up this morning, tasting stale smoke and sorrow. Another day surviving, ain't promised tomorrow. Tattoos on my skin tell a story of sin. For every homie lost, another chapter begins. They see the baggy pants, the ink, the cold ass stare. Judge the book by its cover, but they wouldn't dare walk a single block in these worn out Cortez shoes. Paying dues on the daily, singing the street blues. Society's reject, but in my body, oh, I'm a king. Protected by the same shadows that taught my soul to sing. This ain't a choice I made, it's the life that I was given. So I ride for my set, unforgiven and driven. Yo soy delincuente, esta es mi gente. Ready for whatever, hasta la muerte. Yo soy delincuente, esta es mi gente. Ready for whatever, hasta la muerte. En el barrio las reglas son diferentes. Aquí no hay ley, solo el respeto que ganas día tras día, güey. Trucha con la jura, siempre andan de cacería, buscando a quien joder, llenos de porquería. Mi cuete es compañero, un amigo frío y fiel. En este infierno es mi pedazo de cielo y de hiel. La feria viene y va, pero la lealtad se queda. Por mis carnales, mi vida pongo en la moneda. We ain't banging for colors, we're banging for a name. For the brothers who ain't here, locked up in the flame. Así que si me miras, no me juzgues tan deprisa, cause every scar on my face is a painful real sonrisa. Yo soy delincuente, esta es mi gente. Ready for whatever, hasta la muerte.
I'm recording right now. We're all the way in Hemet, and we're at a place called Tipsy Ceviche. And it's in Hemet, so I'm letting y'all know that because it ain't a lot of shit out here in Hemet. It's out here in the boonies. So I'm giving my man right here a shout out. So tell him what you need to tell him. This is going on my podcast.
Okay, so please come and visit us, Tipsy Ceviche in Hemet. We got ceviche, botanas, we got tacos, burritos, quesadilla, tipsy fries, a little bit of everything. Please come and join us.
Right on, y'all.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So we about to get our grub on. All right, peace.
It's on a chip and see what it's about.
Here y'all go. He said they make the chips here. And the salsa is kicking. If anybody like good chips and salsa, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, go ahead and come here. Chips and salsa is really, really good. All right, y'all. Here go the first taco meal that came. Is it shrimp or chicken?
Shrimp.
Oh, that is shrimp, huh?
That's a good mix. With that salsa, this is good mix.
I told you mix it.
Like I said, y'all, this is what is it called? Tipsy Taco?
Tipsy taco.
Tipsy Ceviche Bar. Tipsy Ceviche Bar. Right on. In Hemet. And this is their California burrito. It came with asada, but I swapped it out for chicken. And then you could do a platter with some beans and rice. And this full meal, I actually split it with my club brother. So that's half the burrito there and half the burrito here. Y'all gotta remember that. Stop eating these whole meals. Just split it with somebody. All right.
Yo soy delincuente, esta es mi gente. Ready for whatever, hasta la muerte, yeah. So we pour a little liquor for the homies in the dirt. La Muerte is always flirting, lifting up a skirt, but we ain't running. Now we look her in the eye, brown and proud, with our heads held to the sky. This ain't just a gang essay, this is familia deep. Promises we keep while the rest of the world's asleep. They call me criminal, a menace, a societal threat, cause I stand for my people, a promise I have met. This paño on my head is more than just a rag. It's a flag for the struggle, no surrender, no lag. The ink on my skin ain't just for the show. It's a map of the pain that helped my soul grow. So when the sirens wail and the drama unfolds, I stand my ground, a story to be told. I take a bullet for my carnal and he do the same for me. That's something your 9-to-5 world would never see. So yeah, I'm a delinquent and you're clean, perfect view. But my loyalty is real and my love is true. Yo soy delincuente, y hasta la muerte. Esta es mi gente. Órale.
Well, um, so that was Saturday. Fun little ride out to Hemet. I like the beat of that. I could understand the English part, but the Spanish, of course, I didn't understand. I really don't know what it was saying, but I'm assuming maybe it was saying in Spanish what it was saying in English. And I hope the stuff that was in Spanish that I did not understand wasn't something that, was foul or wasn't appropriate. So if anybody speaks Spanish who listening and heard that right now, you could just let me know if it was the stuff that was said in Spanish was cool. But yeah, so I was reading through the comments when I was going, and Letty said that I stole a kiss from her as a freshman. And she just said 40 years ago, I stole a kiss from her. 40 years ago, I stole a kiss. And I want to say that I apologize for that, Letty. And oh yeah. Wow. She really did send some, holy shit, that's me. She really did send some pictures. Let me see. And if we can work with technology real quick, I'll see if I can save these to my phone. There's Shapiro, yep. Save these to my phone and get these out to y'all. So see. Lyrics was clean. All right, thank you. And what'd you get? Best physique? Veronica, you got best body? You working it like that? Right on. I'm starting to kind of visualize, 40 years ago, and I do remember, your energy like a popular dancing type girl with a lot of energy. I do remember that. So and Veronica did include, if y'all got a second, the picture of me back when I was a freshman at Audubon Junior High School, 14 years. She was a rapper. Yep. Best female. See, right home. Man, this is dope. This is 40 years ago, man. This is dope. Okay, so let me show y'all a picture that Veronica just sent. Thank you, Veronica, for going through that and making that happen. And this is the good part of life, rewarding right here. So Veronica is somebody who went to junior high with me 40 years ago in 86. And this is her. She got best figure, best physique. And that's her right there. And that's what they used to do in the yearbooks back then. Most likely to succeed, best physique, best dress. And I think my relative got best dress. I think he did. And let me see. So that was Veronica right there 40 years ago. 40, you will see that one more time, Veronica. 40 years ago. There you go. There you go. Veronica Gathers. Right on. That's dope. So let me go back in here. And she was talking about a Coach Shapiro that we both remember. And if anybody watching this, there's Coach Shapiro right there. So if Coach Shapiro get his hands on this, there you go, buddy. 40 years ago. Or some relatives to him. And let's see the pictures. And then here's another one of Veronica. There she go. Right on. Yeah. That's what girls used to do too. They used to dress alike. And then Veronica, I don't even know if you know, but around the street, up the corner, down the street, it was some Mexicans, a Mexican lady. She had a place called the Guest House. And the Guest House was where you go, and it was a house. And all in the bedrooms, it was just guest clothes everywhere. And you can just go in there and buy some guest clothes. I don't know if it was real, stolen shit, or bootleg, but it was called the Guest House. And here is the picture. She said, that's my rap crew. And here is the picture of me in that yearbook 40 years ago. She said she remembered the Guest House. So now that's me at the bottom. In the middle, right there. Right there at the bottom in the middle. That's me. That is 40 years ago. Freshman at Audubon Junior High. Ooh, man. So Audubon Junior High, just so y'all know also, that's where Nipsey Hussle went. Nipsey Hussle came out of Audubon Junior High. He younger than me. But yeah, he went to Audubon too. But that's me right there. Man. Yeah. Right on. Thank you for providing that, Veronica. I really appreciate it. That was real cool of you to snap those pictures, grab your yearbook, and take us down memory lane. Yeah. Yeah, so my hair, that's you looking at that's called good hair. And that's a mix of Filipino and black. Mm-hmm. Right on. Episode. So I won't hold y'all. Let me see the Hemet, OHS, Raider jacket. Oh, here's thank you, Veronica. Much love and respect to you too. So for y'all on the motorcycle side of stuff in the clubs, here's some footage, Second to None. And this was back in 2009, Second to None MC. We went to a little daytime event at their clubhouse. You can check this out. Boom.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda hard. No parking from the dark, no smoke, and mama cooked the breakfast with no harm. I got my grub on, didn't pick out. Finally got a call from later, they wanna dig out. Hooked it up, but later as I hit the door, thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red light, looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight. And everything is alright. I got a beat from Kim, and she can do it all night. Called up the homies, and I'm asking y'all, which part are y'all playing basketball? Get me on the court and I'm trouble. Last week messed around and got a triple-double. Freaking brothers every way like Dr. J. I can't believe the day was a good day. Drove to the pad and hit the showers. Didn't even get no static from the cowards. But just yesterday them fools tried to blast me. Saw the police and they rolled right past me. No flexing, didn't even look in a brother's direction as I ran the intersection. With the short dog's house, they was watching yo MTV raps. What's the haps on the crap? Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em, roll 'em in a circle of homies and watch me break 'em with the 7-Eleven, 7 even backdoor little Joe. I picked up the cash flow, my dough, then we played bones, and I'm yelling domino, pencil whipping plus nobody.
Yeah, I like that. That was smooth. That was a little remix from Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube. That was good. And so we will move right along. I got one more, and this is dedicated to folks I went to high school with. And so for everybody who tuned in, don't tap out now, because stay involved. That way, you up to date with everything. So if I gotta speak back on something next week, you'll be connected to what I'm addressing. So thank y'all for tuning in with me. And so this is filmed in 1990, 36 years ago, the last week of high school.
Until next year. Are we all seniors? Oh no, Joe's a junior, but us four are seniors, and this is our last year. And Joe's
Basically, when I graduate, the school is just gonna cry.
No, when I graduate, I know, 91.
Basically, when he leaves, Ontario police gonna be kind of happy because they can,
I can actually because you went.
Well, this is my biggest customer right here.
And Andy, those shoes he got on, he bought them with a stolen credit card.
Did you hear Andy Sanchez found a MasterCard, dude? He ran $900 up on it. Found a MasterCard, ran $900
Why can't I have that kind of
Yeah. Keep going, Michelle. Alright. This is Michelle Rubber Duet's back. And look at it go bigger. Look, it getting bigger. That's as big as it gets. I guess you really aren't Black Dewey.
My mom gotta watch this.
Oh my god. Don't say that, dude.
She's gonna be like, let me watch that tape.
Alright, Jamie, you grab your tit and Dewey, you grab the other
No,
one.
that's disgusting, Ryan. No.
She's changing that horse.
I know, in front of the camera.
How did she never change? Mom is gonna see it. Hi, Miss Bircher. Hi. How are you, Miss Bircher? That wasn't me, that was my twin sister.
Look at Jay. Yo, get to Daniel. Get that Gingo.
Hi, Louie. Well, it was nice knowing you, but I'll see you whenever.
Quiet down.
What's up? What's up, Black? Earthquake.
Are you filming?
Huh?
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
947-5397. Call me, twin.
What's your address?
2638 Dunes in Fedco Land.
Fedco Land?
Around the corner from Eric Betancourt. Fedco! Around the corner from Eric Betancourt. Well, he's moving.
Are you gonna be standing at Cal Poly or what?
Am I gonna what?
You gonna be standing on Cal Poly or just at home?
At home!
Oh, okay.
Sure.
What's your zip code?
91761
All right.
in Ontario.
Should I see you on the front of Vogue one day?
Yes, I hope so.
All right, what's your bra size?
So embarrassed. What bra?
Oh, Juan Lo, there's some stuff on this tape for you.
Oh God! No, you know what?
What?
Look,
I'm getting a picture of all my weird people. Uh-oh. Look what she has on. Lovely boots. Oh, let me see. Wait. No, come here. Turn around.
No.
Turn
What are you
around.
looking for?
All right, let me see those eyes. Do your eyes for me.
Do what?
Your eyes. You know your eye trick.
What eye trick?
You know, blink your eyes or whatever.
What eye trick? I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody can hear.
All right.
Tell
You
them.
guys getting a close-up interview.
All right, tell them.
Go. Tell them.
Okay, wait, let me read it to you. Let me read it. I got
And express what you mean, what you said.
It's filming.
Okay, hold on. I'll be done
All
in a
right,
second.
let's go.
Okay. I wrote Luan. Well, what can I say? We sure have had some good times, especially King's Ball. When you saw just how wild I could get.
God damn, she got wild.
I got down, dude. I got down.
She made me walk out bow-legged. I was the one who was sore.
Give me a hug.
Oh.
Bye,
Bye-bye. This is Juan Lo's boots. Alright.
Put it down.
Put the lunch bell down.
Let me see something. Okay.
Alright, tell something about Luan. How do you feel about him?
How do I feel about Luan?
Yeah.
Does he satisfy you to your fullest potential?
Yes. Okay.
Say that first.
Okay. Here.
Start reading from right here.
No.
Right here.
No, wait. Luan is Quintilla.
No. Do you like Luan? Honestly.
Yes.
Do you think he's a nice person?
Yes.
Would
Think he has a big
would you consider within the next week being with Luan?
Wait, let me tell you something.
No.
My hair, I didn't get to comb my hair this morning.
Okay.
So it looks kind of,
Okay.
you know.
Vivian. Vivian,
I don't finish.
Vivian, within the next week, would you consider being with Luan?
That's personal.
No, tell me, because I'm sure he wants to know.
The whole world is gonna see this probably.
No, put it down.
Mickey Mouse.
Who is that?
Victor.
That's Mickey Mouse. This is Sparky.
Show Sparky.
Let's show the Mickey Mouse things.
Some cholos. Oh.
Look at that Psycho Loco Vato right there.
Where they from? Chino Centers?
Those are Chino Sinners right there.
No, those are Cougar Kings. Yo, Proctor.
Hey, guy.
Hey, guy. How you doing?
Hey, that's the brother with the hole in his natural.
How you like it here in Ontario?
How do I like being in Ontario?
Being in.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Got some nice students, huh? Got some nice students?
I'm going to Oregon next month.
Uh-oh. You having an orgasm next month?
California.
You having an orgasm next month?
Yeah, I'm gonna make him stick her butt out. Film it.
Like my bugs?
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Look like it. Look at your eyes all red.
Trying to make the sticker boot fresh out. Woo. There you go. All right, do it again. Miles? There go Miss V.
I'm BMW.
It's on Zoom.
Party up and down.
The V.
You're on candy camera.
Hey,
Show us those backs.
Young man, you should not do that stuff,
That stuff
son.
on that thing that I haven't even seen.
You should not do that stuff. Only people like I can do that.
Say hi.
Hi. The first part I'll speak.
Say hi, Wendy.
Gotta smile.
Oh man. That's 36 years ago. And blessings to still be in here today, to be able to look back on that. And rest in peace to my relative Lawan. That was the brother in the Burgundy. And Lawan was he had more fun. I had fun at the capacity of within the limits of me having fun. And what I mean by that is I didn't drink, I didn't smoke. He had funner. He had a funner experience because he did drink and he did smoke weed. But unfortunately, you know, he has departed planet Earth, and it's beautiful to still be able to look back, you know. And for any of the women that are in these videos, tell you, man, this is 36 years ago. It has nothing to do with nothing today. So tell him to put his insecure feelings away. You and him, whoever in these videos, enjoy your life. This was you in high school. You know, it had nothing to do with him. So yeah. So thank everybody, man. I hope you enjoyed, you know, about an hour and 10 minutes of traveling vicariously through some of my good times. And I wish everybody a cool weekend and a fun celebration, whatever you do. He looks like he was calling in an airstrike. Yeah, that Proctor, man, we had fun in high school, man. Yeah, I think he was a substitute Proctor. So we was, you know, we gonna lay into anybody that's a substitute, you gonna get it. If it's a substitute in class, when we go to class on that day, class is not in session. You know, the students took over. And most most substitutes, they knew the routine. They knew the program. They just going to sit in the back and, let the kids do what they do. And that's exactly what we did when we had a substitute. Yeah, I wish everybody a cool weekend, man. And I will be back next Thursday and get my crooked neck tended to. And I'm glad that I was able to still perform this podcast. Veronica, thank you very much for tuning in and providing all that fun documentation. Letty, Isaac, Raider, everybody, Spotville, everybody, people that's not even probably on that's going to watch it later. Payback, my club, friends, family, thank y'all for supporting. Spread the word, let people know I got my podcast. Make sure you subscribe. And y'all eat healthy, drink water, spring water, stay away from the fast food. Check out Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson done tapped in and he really done found out some stuff. And he's really pushing this complete agenda against obesity and bad eating and all the chemicals and stuff. So go get your blood pressure checked. What's up, Payback? Go get your blood pressure checked. My boy Payback, he's in the chat right now. He saw me take a life-changing, turn, and he did it too. And Payback has lost, I don't know, Payback, put it in the comment. What you done lost? 40 pounds or so? And I'm proud of him. And he's looking amazing. And down to we both had a 36, 38 waist. So y'all can do it. You just got to be aggressive about it. Don't let nobody take you away. He lost 50 pounds. Much love, Payback. He lost 50 pounds. Proud of you, brother. All right, y'all. Y'all stay good out there. Peace.